Welcome everybody to the Cardano Army, supporting advocacy, education, and community for the Cardano movement since Epoch 288. Today we're going to cover an exclusive interview from Chef Theodore's recent Twitter space. You guys come tune in live every Sunday. We do it at 11 a.m. Pacific time. We'd love to see you there. It's a lot of great minds bringing a lot of value to the space, and I think you'd find a lot of value out of tuning into those calls. So come check it out on Twitter. We'd love to see you there. The pool we're covering today is Harmonic Pool. They are a pool that supports decentralization through the creation of utility software running on bare metal servers. Now, aside from just operating a stake pool, he has created a Cardano wallet interface, which is an NPM package that allows SPOs and developers to easily interact with every Cardano dApp connector currently available. He's also working on a new tool called the decentralizer, which is a utility tool that finds small pools and allows you to delegate to them. Very interesting. Now, before we play the interview, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Are you excited about this decentralizer tool? Would you be interested in finding smaller pools more easily to help the network grow? Is that something that you find value in? We'd love to hear that and kind of open up that conversation. So now, without any further ado, let's take a look at the interview with Chef Theodore in this exclusive interview with Harmonic Pool.
Welcome to the Chef Pool Twitter space. And now here he is, your host, Chef Theodore.
Without further ado, let's get to our guest here. The first SPO for today is from Harmonic Pool. How are you doing?
Hi, Chef. I'm really excited to be here. I got to be honest. So I'm well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Welcome to our space. Do you mind if you please introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about you?
Yeah, of course. So my name is Michele. I'm 20 years old, and I study computer science.
So what got you into crypto? How did you find out about Cardano, and what made you invest in it?
I was reading about a book that it was explaining how the cryptography behind the protocol of Bitcoin works. I even remember some videos from Learn Me a Bitcoin. It does an amazing explanation on how the SHA-256 works. Being interested in the technology and what all this can bring to the whole humanity, at least from my point of view. Cardano was just an implication, just basic logic. If there is technology, there is Cardano.
Yeah, that Cardano definitely got me in because of the technology and the whole approach and everything, for sure. You're absolutely right. Now, what was the point, that you said to yourself, oh, I would really want to run my own stake pool, and when was that?
All right, so it was when SundaeSwap released the application for SPOs to be part of their ICO, and most of the terms that there were in that post, I didn't really understand what do they mean. I didn't even know what SPO was. Then learned about SPO, and I immediately understood that I could really have that was my occasion to create value. I mean, in my vision, decentralization. This is also the harmonic motto. Decentralization is not an option, and this is my point of view. By running my stake pool, I would have really add my part in all this world. And so as soon as I learned about SPOs, I said to me, I want to do this because I can really help to bring this world in a more fair way.
And more value as well, yeah. Now,
yeah,
if you don't mind me asking, like, is there something that you're trying to accomplish by running your pool? Obviously, the decentralization, but like, do you have like an end goal? Is there something that you would like to build on the blockchain, or in the ecosystem in general?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Actually, by running Harmonic, this gives also me the opportunity to share my softwares. And as you can see also in the pool metadata, the description of Harmonic includes providing utility softwares. My goals with Harmonics is to create software that anybody can use in order to make decentralization more usable by anyone. By that I mean, as an example, I released I think 1 week ago, I don't know, an npm package which you can find on GitHub, that allows all developers, but anyone really, to use any wallet or which has a DApp connector to delegate. And as an example, this solves the issue of Nami, which allows to delegate only to Barry, as to my understanding. From my point of view, that was not good at all for decentralization, and I had to do something.
So you actually built. Sorry to interrupt you. I just want to make sure I understand it. I get it right, and for the audience as well. You actually built an application that actually allows all the wallets to use, the DApp connector. Is that correct?
It's not an yeah, kind of. It's not an application
I mean,
itself.
to stake in other pools. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an application itself, but it provides a way to use, in this case, Nami. By just calling one function, you can delegate to any pool. So if you include this code in your website, just to give an example, if you include this code, anyone who visit your page can delegate to your pool by using Nami, which was not possible before, or at least I saw, as an example, Pool PM is trying to do something too. So this was really a need, a necessity, and I tried at least to do my part in this.
No, that's great. Yeah, I do know that with Pool PM, I think you could stake to other pools as well, if I'm not mistaken. But what you actually did, it's something that we definitely needed. So yeah, thank you for doing that.
It was a pleasure. Also, because this is not an application itself, but only the logic, I'm planning also to make some widgets, much like, I don't know if you know Adapulse widgets. I'm working on doing some which include my code, so you don't have to actually have any coding knowledge to use it, but you can just include a string of code that you can copy paste, and anyone who visits any website that includes the string will be able to use any wallet. So I really want to be active in allowing anyone to decentralize as they want. This is my goal.
That's amazing. Wow.
Thank you.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, what are your views like on decentralization on Cardano right now? Do you think we can do better? Do you think we're in the right path? If you don't mind.
I think I lost you in the end, but anyway, the question was about how we are doing, I think. So
yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Thank you. I pretty much agree with what you said in the intro. From my point of view, is not an issue if anyone who has the budget wants to open multiple pools. I mean, until certain limits is also okay. Perhaps we could And we could do also ask GIP or to ask for this. It comes to mind right now. Anyway, we could ask for we can check which IP addresses are used from multipools, and once I don't know, perhaps 5 pools are behind one unique IP address, we could limitate the rewards or block generated by those pools, so that who has multiple pools but is not Binance to say will still have their opportunity to have decentralized, but as an example, Binance will have serious trouble keeping on what they are centralizing
Yeah, yeah.
as. It's just an idea. It could be a way.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Now, is there lastly, is there anything like any projects? I know you said about how you could connect to other pools through Nami Wallet. Is there anything else that you're working on? Anything that you have in future plannings that you
Yeah,
would like to share with us?
actually, one first way to implement any application, like the first one I said before, is I'm working on on my website. If you go on my website and then click on services, you can check for what I'm working on, and there should be I called it the decentralizer. But I don't really like the name. If you have any suggestion, I will of course accept them. Um, uh, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course.
Okay.
We're on the decentralizer.
Yeah.
Decentralizer.
If you have any better name, of course, I probably will implement yours.
I'll let
That
you
would
know.
that would be like a tool that checks for I don't know, 5 to 10 small pools. You can input your parameters. Like I want a pool that has less than 10K added stake to them, and it finds the 10 random pools that respect this requisite, and you can use also the DApp connectors such as Nami or CC Vault to delegate to them. So I'm working on this right now. I think 1 or 2 weeks it will be ready. Because I'm also a university student, so when I can, I do what I can.
That's amazing. That's amazing. No, that's great. Thank you so much for everything you do, and thank you for all
Thank
that
you.
that awesome information you gave us. Now,
That was nothing. Thank you, Theodore, for this space.
All right, and that is it for today. Very, very interesting. I want to know what you guys think about what you heard today. Is the decentralizer going to be a game changer? Is that something you find value in? Let us know in the comments, and please come check us out live on Twitter at our Twitter space every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you got some value out of this call. We will be doing most likely daily uploads or close to it moving forward. So stay tuned, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.